Joseph went to Egypt. Joseph was a holy, righteous, godly person, and he went to Egypt, and it's known that Egypt represented at that time the idea of immorality, greediness, all kinds of different negative, activities and behavior. He went there with an attitude of, how can I make the place around me and the people around me happier, better? And his whole story points to that. When he was sold as a slave, imagine, sold as a slave, you would think he'd be miserable, depressed, and only concerned with how he can get himself out of there. But you see, as soon as he was put to work, he turned his workstation into an immediate success. And it grew like a cancer until the point where his master, his owner, put him in charge of everything he owned. And it didn't stop there. When he was thrown in jail, wrongfully, he was innocent, he turned the jail into a successful place. And in the end, the person in charge of the jail put him in charge of the jail. He put Yosef in charge of the jail. And then when he met Paro, the king of Egypt, and advised him how to solve his problem, Paro said, there's nobody like you around here. And he ended up being placed in charge of Egypt. Yosef was called in the Torah an Ish Matzliach, a successful man. And we don't appreciate nor understand what that really means. Yosef HaTzadik, remember, the righteous Joseph was the richest, most powerful man that ever lived on this planet. There is no billionaire today that even comes close to Joseph. He lived in a time where, of course, God ordained and made it so that the entire world was suffering from a famine, and everybody became poor. And Egypt controlled and ruled the entire world, and he ruled Egypt. He ran Egypt. So he was the most successful, richest, powerful person that the world ever saw. Yet he was a servant of Hashem, and righteous and loyal and truthful, and he spread goodness everywhere he went. That's the light of Yosef. And by the way, the word Yosef is also from the word Tosfot. It also means to increase, to spread and bring out that godly light and the ways of Hashem out into places where it's not there yet. And so the story of Joseph fits beautifully with what we're saying. It's not enough to be comfortable in your beautiful home where there's light and there's goodness and there's peace. You got to take that light and that peace, and you have to spread it out to the outside world. And you have to actually you have to go into that outside world with the light and put it there until you transform that place as well.